disagree? Agree. Right. So, I mean, I know some stuff that they come out with, I mean, you know, small groups, and this is what they saying, you know, we go to people's house, we meet for coffee, all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm just gonna be honest. If you meet me for coffee, we ain't talking about that. We ain't gonna do that. We been talking about green leaf. We been talking about Riri. We been talking about casket. We ain't been talking about. But I think that it's too much distraction going on.
Yeah.
To my, you know, if I say we're gonna have Bible study at the coffee shop this week. That ain't gonna work, because we're gonna be looking at folks and talking about folks walking in, Starbucks. I mean, it's just too much distraction. So everything is not for everybody. If it works works for some ministries, you gotta know what works for your folks. And so when you talk about expectation, you talk about expectations in ministry, and you know, you got members, you got people that join, and we all have residue from where we were. If you never talk to them about what the expectations are, then how are they supposed to know? So let's talk about that. Then when you talk about expectation, we got to talk about accountability, because expectation and accountability go together. You're never going to get 100% of people to work in ministry. They ain't gonna get 100%. There are some people that they only want to come on Sunday morning. That's it. They ain't coming Wednesday night. I don't care what you do. You can fry chicken. You can do whatever. They ain't coming on Wednesday night. There are some people that are just comfortable coming on Sunday, and they don't realize that they're missing a whole component of what the church is made up of. And so, you know, in these settings, we can stop. I ask you questions, you ask me questions, we interact. Well, you can't do that on Sunday morning. I mean, on Sunday morning, just come together, we do, and we leave. And so, people don't understand that they're missing an aspect of ministry when they don't participate, A, in settings like this, and B, in Sunday school. And it's either, you know, some people participate in both, some people participate in Wednesday night, don't come to Sunday school. I understand all that. But what I'm saying is, you gotta get some type of teacher for the week. Just can't. And I think what the problem in the church is, we've been preached to so long that we have gotten accustomed to certain things that happen in the worship experience. And so that's why people leave our churches and say, I've heard this, I hear this time and time again, well, they wasn't teaching, I wasn't learning that. Well, you ain't gonna too much learn that if you just come on Sunday. Because it's the choir job and the pastor job and those that are leading worship to lead worship, and that don't mean they finna break down 1 Corinthians 12 line by line for you.
Right.
It don't, and so people miss that. But if you on that, what do you expect? I would say we gotta come to grips with the expectation that we have to be members of this church. That has to be clear, that has to be concise. I gotta say it, the leaders gotta say it, and we all gotta understand what it is. Alright? So let's deal with that. Do people really know what we expect as a member of this church? Or this ministry? You don't have to be bashful. I ain't got 15 minutes.
What we expect of them, or what?
Yeah, do they know what we expect of them? It gotta be no. It has to be no. I mean, because, okay, I've been watching this for the last several weeks, and so I can't gauge, because we have different people every Sunday. And some of these folks I ain't never saw a day in my life. I just had. And so I don't know who a member and who not. I don't know who, you know, unless we have a meeting. Now when we have a meeting, and it baffles me. When I say members stay in, 80% of the participants leave. I'm like, but I mean, it just is what it is. The thing is, what we have to all remember is It's not just ministry heads or stewards or pastors who have been charged of ministry. It's not our job to be hospitable, to just us be hospitable to people. We gotta be hospitable to people as well. And so let's deal with it. Let's look at 1 Corinthians 12, and there are a few things, and I'm headed, and we gonna go. I'm gonna talk about accountability. And so, but when you talk about expectation, okay, here's the thing, like tonight, all right? I have to be on a webinar, whatever you want to say, at 8:30, all right? They have already sent the email out that said the webinar gonna open at 7:50, and at 8:15 is gonna be closed. And you're gonna have to wait. It's a certification that I need. And you're gonna have to wait till next year to be certified. All right. They have already sent out the expectation. Now, right, some Negro gonna be late now and gonna be mad because but the folks that already sent the expectation that we start at. Matter of fact, I don't even think it said we started at 8:30. I think it said 8:29. I don't have my phone with me, but anyway. So that is the expectation. Now, the accountability comes in, okay, they expect us, and I'm just gonna tell you, it's a 2-hour webinar, I'm gonna go to sleep. But they got to see that my name, that I'm either on the phone from my phone number that I have provided for them several weeks ago, or they either got to see my name coming from the laptop, whatever. So they got expectations, but they also you also got to be accountable. Now the thing is, what happens when members of this ministry don't know the expectations? Then how are you accountable if you don't know what you expect to do? You can't be. All of us go to our job. Most of y'all been on your job for years. You already know what's expected. One of the things that we're trying to correct at my job now is that we've been growing so fast and we hire so many people, is that basically, people don't really get orientated like they should. And so they fall through the cracks because they ride with a chaplain, they ride with a social worker, they ride with a nurse, and then they meet the people in their area, and then the next week they be like, boom, here's your 15 patients. And you got to see these patients Monday, Wednesday, Friday, however day, and they like, it's too much. You got to make sure you document, you got to make sure your documentation, all that kind of stuff, Medicare. It's just, and so people like, I know what y'all expect of me, but a week of orientation ain't working. So now we're going back to the table and we're saying, okay, maybe they don't need to ride with the child, because I told them, I said, that's stupid anyway, a nurse don't need to ride with me, she ain't gonna never do what I do. She need to ride with a CNA, and she need to ride with a nurse. She don't need to ride with a social worker, because we ain't gonna never, we on two different, and so they're hearing what we're saying. And so what happened was the expectations were of such that they couldn't live up to the expectations. And here we have people. We did a survey a couple of weeks ago. Well, not a survey, but we got feedback. We have a 99% rate of people leaving our company within 90 days. That means we got to resolve the door, and so that means that we have to close that door. Now, I'm sad to report, but that's kind of the ministry's percentile. Because we have people join, and we don't acclimate them to ministry. We don't pull them into a ministry. We don't say, hey, we're glad to have you, this, that, and other, this is what we have to offer. And so, I tell you this, it's easy. When you miss one Sunday, it's easy to miss two. When I don't go to church, I like how I feel when I go to church. I'm just going to tell you. When I'm away from here, and you do too, because let's just be honest. Yeah. It's easy to say, okay, you missed 1 week, then I'm going to come back this week. Then you're going to be gone this week, then next week. And so it's easy to be like, oh, okay. And then 3 months of being bad by you, like, no, I ain't been to church since about March. Because stuff happened. But what if we had something in place where we acclimated our people and let them know, hey, these are, I would say, the anchor ministries of our church. We want you to be a part of one of these. And here's the other thing. I think we need to ask all members to at least commit to a year of ministry, because sometimes you need to reevaluate what you're doing in ministry. Life happens. Children get sick. Children go off to school. Other stuff happens. Babies being born. All kind of stuff happens. So if you do yearly commitments to whatever ministry you work in, I believe the accountability factor will be better. All right? Y'all agree or disagree? I mean, you can jump in here anytime. Yeah, go ahead.
Why not 6 months? Because sometimes you can think you're good at something and you're going to do it, and you get in there and it's not exactly what you expected it to be.
I agree with that.
6 months.
6 months is a good mark. What y'all think?
One of, when we was in the training down at last tabernacle, the gentleman, the instructor, the teacher that was ministering to us, he told us that our appointment was for 1 year.
Exactly.
And he said the next year, you might not be appointed back as a student.
Right.
He said, it doesn't mean you didn't do a good job, but he said the pastor might see someone else in the audience that we can bring into the fold to get them move to the next level.
Yeah. Well, and I'm glad you brought it up. And the reason that I'm teaching like this, and the reason that I'm doing that, is because all the people that say you a leader of a ministry and you a co-leader, we're gonna have a meeting with the presiding elder, and he's gonna ask you how many times you attended Bible study in the last 3 months. Because the CME Church has an accountability factor in place. That I have to sit down, we're gonna have a table, he's gonna be up here, I'm gonna be up here, and we're gonna be up here. We're gonna have a checkbook, we're gonna have bank statements, and we all gonna sit down and we all gonna go through. They have an accountability, and so they're gonna say, well, Pastor, what you think about Calvin Russell? How often have you seen him this quarter? And because he's the presiding elder, and he is over this church, he would then say, well, I make a recommendation that since Brother Calvin only been here 1 time in 3 months, that he's not serving.
How can we keep up with that? The attendance.
We keeping up with the attendance. Yeah, I mean, it's being documented. That's why I'm teaching on this. And so the model that we're going to is like this. You got to be man or woman enough to tell me or tell it or whoever you need to tell that, hey, I can't serve in this capacity because the expectation that y'all have, I can't meet. It ain't gonna be no love loss. And the other part of that is not only he's gonna look at attendance, but then he's gonna say, well, what they been paying? Are they consistent in their giving? Because how they gonna be a steward and they give it every quarter? So there gonna be some accountability things already in place. That's why when I prayed about going to the CME Church and talk about it, I wanted to make sure that, hey, it is an excellent system. And what happens is the pastor really don't get rid of anybody, they get rid of themselves, because if you can't meet this obligation of what was expected of you, then you actually take yourself down.
Well, that's why it's critical right now.
It's critical.
As our leaders
It's critical.
Of each ministry.
Right.
The ones that was nominated or came in, that we do get the expectation.
Right.
Well, we can cover that with them.
Right.
And we really can go together, and we actually, with you teaching it at a physical point.
Yeah.
You teaching it, now we explaining it, this the expectation, this, and we can grow together. Right. But we gotta bring them in and feed them something, where they'll know what they're supposed to be doing.
It also goes to lead by example. I mean, it's children. I know a lot of times you hear your parents say, do as I say, not as I do. But if children question it, well, if I gotta do what you say, but you're not doing what you say, why do I have to do it? So it goes into accountability of that leading by example. Good management. If you have a boss that's a good boss, they don't have a problem doing the same thing that they asked you to do.
Don't have a problem.
That's good leadership. I don't want a boss or a leader that's gonna tell me, no, I need you to pay your 10%, but don't worry about what I'm doing.
Right. And the same expectation that they have for leaders in the church, stewards and trustees and all that kind of stuff, ministry leaders, they have the same expectation of me. I have a form that I have to fill out. How many revivals did I do? How many we had at Sunday school? I mean, how many funerals did I do? How many funerals did I attend? And so they are into numbers and expectations, because at the end of the year, the elder has to make a report of all his churches. And he has to have, okay, Oasis have 6 stewards, but 2 of them don't have come. I mean, that just don't be the reality. Which is why I'm preaching the teaching saying, you putting everything before you put God. God is the one that enables you to have everything that you have, but you ain't got time. And so at what point are you going to start putting God first and start putting everything else second? And don't get me wrong, everybody needs a break. I need a break. I told Karen, I have just realized in the last couple of weeks that I am severely depressed. I'm severely depressed because it's coming up to my birthday and my mama ain't here, and it's coming up on the 6-month mark, and I'm missing her desperately. I have been silently depressed, and what happened was John Michael's teacher sent me and Carol an email and said this week he has been crying, and he said he misses grandma. So I told Carol, text Carol, I said, well, I guess I'm not the only one, I just don't want to say nothing. And you know, I do what I have to do to get by, but I know I'm severely depressed. All right, I know that. I own it. I said it out loud. And I was talking to somebody on Facebook, and people try to over spiritualize what happened to the pastor and all this kind of stuff. It says because of the sheep and all this kind of stuff. But like I told this person online, I said, number one, y'all want to get oil and pray too much for folk that need help. That's all y'all want to do. Call for the intercessors. When a person is depressed and not thinking straight, they need professional help. They don't need no prayer cloth. They don't need no red blood of Jesus handkerchief. They don't need that. They need to lay on somebody's couch that don't know them, that's not going to judge them, that they can say whatever they want to say, know it's going to stay in that room. And it's amazing what unloading your stuff on somebody else that ain't going to judge you does for you. Yeah. And that's what people need. But we want to over-spiritualize everything. All right? And so the whole thing is, there's not a pill in this world that I can take that make me feel better about my mama being gone. There ain't no pill. And only the folks that mama gone understand what I'm saying. It ain't nothing, ain't no prescription, ain't no counselor, ain't no alcohol, ain't no shot they can give you to fill that void. And so I own that. I own that, and I understand that there is a point, because we're at a point in our ministry, I'm gonna have to pull away, and I'm gonna have to do some self-care for me.
That's right. That's right.
And I just need to give me a room, and if I want to scream all night long, I just need to scream. Right. All right? So, I said all that to say this. So, if we don't tell our people the expectation as Calvin just said, then, you know, we all got to get together. Now, you said something important. We all got to get together. Well, how we going to get together when they ain't coming? Do I knock on everybody's door and go to every leader house and say, you need to come to church? Do I do that? Okay, so there ought to be some expectation that we have to set for leaders as a church. And then when we put these expectations in place, we got to hold people accountable. And quit. It doesn't mean if I have to, if like he said, he in that class, I'm glad they said that stewards appointments are for 1 year. It doesn't mean that if you don't get appointed in 2019, 2020, that you didn't do a good job. It just simply means that you had something going on outside of the expectation that Oasis needed, that you need to tend to. That was first. And we were secondary. It don't mean we ain't friends no more, don't mean I don't like you. It's about business. On our job. We got a job description that we expected to do, right? It ain't no, one of our nurses got fired the other day. We have a policy at our job because it was bad documentation, bad, y'all healthcare folks know what I'm talking about. So the boss man said, hey, From now on, if you got more than 5 notes out, if you got 5 notes out, you cannot work until you get your notes caught up. One of our nurses had 12 notes out. And he filed her on the spot, and she tried to get a lawyer, but she forgot that we all signed in the handbook what was expected of us. That this, when the CEO came up with this rule, we all had to sign documentation saying we have been briefed on this, we know the expectation that we're gonna oblige, we're not gonna be over 5 notes. So she ain't have to let that on. So what I'm saying to you is, as a minister, we have to put things in place, and we have to make people accountable. Say, hey, you know, in January 2018, you signed this and said, you know, it's 52 weeks in a year, you're gonna try to be here at least 40. You ain't meet your obligation. What's going on? And so we have to have real, measurable accountability, not far-fetched, not to go ahead.
Well, it goes back to owning your stuff. You
Yeah.
know what you're doing, what you're supposed to be doing. And even in a leadership position, if you led people as far as you can lead them, step aside so somebody else can. You just have to own your stuff.
But I think that's the problem. I think a lot of people don't want to own their stuff. Because it's easy to put it on somebody else. It's easy to say, well, the reason I don't come to choir is because, I mean, I don't like standing by Tania and singing. But the reality of the matter is, you off key. I'm just saying, this ain't your ministry.
Right.
You gonna put it on somebody else because it makes you feel good. So you have to own it. And so let's I like the idea about the 6 months thing. I like it. I do like the fact that Calvin said we got to get them in. Now I can call all the meetings I want, but people will show you better than they tell you. I asked all the leaders to go to the training at Bass. Some went, some didn't. All right, that was the expectation. Now when the elder comes to meet with the officers and the leaders on the 15th, I think it is, 15th. And he asked the question, who's all at the training? The folk that weren't at the training and that's gonna be at the meeting, he gonna ask you, why were you there? Were you working? Because some accountability measures are in place. All right? So let's look at the scripture for me. I'm out of time, 6:30. I mean, we've been going over the scripture, you know what it says, but it's a good model for self-explanatory ministry in 1 Corinthians 12. So we gotta have some expectation, we gotta have some accountability. Now I want to say this on accountability. I don't care how large or how small the church is, you gotta have accountability. Alright? What if I keep on sending somebody to preach every Sunday for months at a time? You gonna go to somebody and say, hey, I mean, what going on with the pastor? Where you at? Are you not?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we have people in our ministries that been absent. Have you gone to them and say, hey, what's going on with you? But you don't have to do that now. They put everything on social media. You know exactly what's going on. They turn it on. So those are the things that we got to do strategically. Any comments? Y'all don't see how y'all looking.
But you know what you're saying, I think it would be good that if you met with the leaders, give me a report. How is your ministry? How is your participation of the ministry? And then, you know, see what come forward. Help calibrate and also help mentor to the ones that the chairman or the head on how to everybody don't know how to talk to the individual when it comes down to a church position because it's not a mandate.
Right.
It's volunteer.
It's volunteer. Yeah.
So we sometimes we tend not to hold them accountable because we don't feel. But when you take a position, you are saying, I will be the leader, I will be responsible for doing, make sure that it goes well. And there's certain things that you have to do in order to do. But I think it would be good as the pastor would meet with each leader and just give a report on how do you feel like your ministry is doing. You know,
What if they don't come?
if they don't come, then they don't want your ministry. They take care of this side.
Or what if they come and say, well, sorry, sir, I don't have a report this time, maybe I'll have it next time.
Well, you give them that time. But you know, if you keep coming back with, I don't have, something's not adding up.
But that just goes back to that 6 months, and also, you know, like Pastor said, they come to that meeting on advanced training, and it's just clear evident, you know, where we are, where we're standing, where we're headed.
At 6, they might get 3.
63. You about to go 2 months.
But you know,
The reason why I'm saying it is
Yeah.
you don't want things to go too far down the road and you're in the half of a year and nothing is moving.
but we understand, okay, we made a transition, yes. To some of this is new. So we might start off with 10 on a particular board, any board. But you might not salvage but 7 out of that 10. But what good is 10 if you only have 5 working? You really don't need the other 5.
Nope.
So I think as we move forward, it's like the wheat and the tare, right? It's going to separate at some point. And then that separation, you know, it comes a time when we have to say, you know, you have that conversation with, like, say, you know, we love you, you're an Oasis member, but this is not working out where it's being productive for the church. We got to move forward as a church. And if someone is not pushing it forward on the board, maybe they just want to be that member that comes. I don't know.
I'm gonna pass that one more thing, I
Go ahead.
promise you I'm gonna be quiet. I really don't see anything that has changed except that what A and B.
See.
The name, seal me, whatever the number, those letters are. And I think they're too tied up on name as opposed to who he's supposed to be serving.
I agree. Yeah, see. You good.
It's about Jesus, that's
Yeah.
all we say.
Yeah, but in the same token, here's the thing that I'm concerned about. And I'm done, Dave. You can, here's the thing, here is my concern.